Hey, don't let these pull-ups fool you. This workout's for every fitness level, particularly beginners. That's who I want to tailor to. First off, I start off with my warm-up, and that consists of 3 sets of push-ups and 3 sets of pull-ups, compound movement. So I'm going to start off with my pull-ups. If you have a tree or a bar or something and you want to practice these, if you don't know how to do a pull-up, say, you just practice a hang. That's it. So just practice just holding on and dropping, okay? It's very good for your grip, very good for your back, very good for your posture. There's multiple benefits. I recommend hanging to everybody, just a dead hang. And of course, if you could do a pull-up, more power to you. And there you have it. So yeah, I basically choose 2 exercises and I do 3 sets for my warm-up. Aim for 3 sets of 33. Well, last set is 34. It's just my OCD wanting 100 push-ups at the end of the day. So you could match that or you could do whatever feels best. For beginners, of course, there's modified push-ups where you could be on your knees and kind of lean your hips forward, lay down on the floor, and then push yourself back up. For the pull-up alternative, if you are not at a point where you could hold your body weight up yet, don't worry. You could do a lay down flat on your stomach and then kind of raise your arms up, whether they're on your side or in front of you. That'll help work your upper back as well. So it's all about taking those little steps towards the bigger exercises, regardless of where you are. Start where you already are. All right, that's it for the warm-up. Gonna get into the main circuit now. Very simple, 3 different exercises. You gotta aim for 8 to 12 or 8 to 15 reps. Something that's gonna challenge you to stimulate that muscle growth. So let's do this. If you're just beginning, you could start off with like a plank and then kind of practice like just tapping your foot like that. Okay. So like that. That would be 1 rep. 2. Okay. Just practice that. You could also just start in a modified plank position, so like on the knees, and you could alternate from going from the knees to the toes. So you don't have to do this variant. You could always do a variant that works best for you. If you want to take it a step further, which I'll probably do next set, you go up, up, down, down. Okay? You could also do like the beginner variation, which is here. So you stay on one knee and kind of tap. As you might be able to tell, there's really no rules on this. It's just a matter of getting in as much as you can and challenging yourself. It's supposed to be a challenge because if it's not a challenge, you're not stimulating any change in your muscles. So make sure you get enough reps and the proper form and resistance to warrant a challenge in your body. And then you take, give or take, about a minute rest in between each and go from there. All right, next we got the hang. It's kind of what I was talking about earlier. So you want to just hold it for like 20 seconds, make that your set, you can, or you could alternate grip like so. This is harder than it looks though. I can't even do it with the tree branch. Plan B. Now, if you're a beginner, this is not an option. Just stick with laying down on the ground and just lifting your hands up. Like if you're laying down on your stomach, just lift your hands up and tighten your glutes by lifting up your hips. Or you could just hang on and let go over and over. So even just something like switching up your grip will change it up. Like if I have a grip like this, it's gonna work more on my back. If I have a grip like this, it's gonna work more on my biceps and my shoulders. Now we'll move on to the third exercise, which is targeting the abs. So you wanna lay down flat, something soft. Okay. Now if you do like a straight leg raise like this, you're gonna be working your hip flexors. We wanna focus on the abs themselves. Okay, so in order to do that, we have to isolate them. Go 90-degree bend in our knees. You have your hands out to the side, and then depending on your fitness level, start off by bringing your knees in towards your chest. All right, now there's not much movement here, but there doesn't need to be. You're gonna feel it, okay? If you want to take it a level further, because we're aiming for challenges here, instead of bringing your knees towards your chest, imagine bringing your knees up towards the sky. All right, you'll feel your hips raising up, okay? It's actually gonna target the abs more. So here we go. So as you can imagine, these are harder than they look. Breathing is pretty important here. So typical rule of thumb is just breathe easy in your nose, out your mouth, and keep the targeted area tight and activated. In this case, the abs. Lower abs particularly. All right, now we're making our way back to the first exercise, which if you remember is the plank / step plank. If you're
Round 2.
stepping on a wall behind you.
Let's do it.
Now make sure you get adequate rest first of all. And really make sure that your form is as strong as possible. But it doesn't have to be perfect. As a matter of fact, nothing is perfect. Just do the best you can. Just do the movements, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Try to focus on whatever muscle group you're working here. So like if we're talking about what's happening right now, what I'm doing right now, it's working multiple muscles because it's a compound movement. But the main ones are my shoulders, my abs, my core. It's important to pay attention where you feel it the most and really focus on just going through the motions. Because if you go through the motions, it's all going to follow. Now, when I make programming for myself, I have went back and forth a few times over the years. I've been exercising for about 20 years now, since I was 14. And I've experimented with the splits. I've experimented with full body exercises. I've experienced with everything under the sun.
Last set.
And the thing that's worked best for me has always been multiple full body workouts per week. Now, I have nothing against equipment either. This video is strictly for people who don't have access to equipment. And I think it's important to know that you always have options with or without equipment available. But that's besides the point. My point is you always have to have full body workouts. And the full body workouts are great because you could do splits, like say you do a leg day, an arm day, and a core day, like 3 workouts a week. But that's only targeting that muscle group once a week as opposed to 3 times a week when you do multiple full body exercises. So if you think of it that way, you want the high quantity at that point because more volume is going to benefit you in that regard than otherwise. This is what's worked best for me. And when I say high volume, I'm not talking about 5 times a week. I'm not talking about anything nuts like that. 3 times is sufficient. Even 2 is good. 1 isn't enough. You want to find that balance. Once you do your 3 sets of each, that's it. So that's it, guys. Warm up, 2 exercises, compound preferably, followed by 3 exercises to round out full body workout. No equipment required. If you like the video, it really helps me out, and subscribe if you want more. Hey, thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you want to see another video that pairs well with this workout, click the video right here. See you in the next one.